Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time a beer that I'm really looking forward to trying is a bottle of Galaxy White IPA from Anchorage Brewing Company in Anchorage, Alaska. It is a 7% white IPA, 50 IBUs it says on the bottle, but it's the specifics of this beer that really interest me. It's pretty complex, I guess. It says ale brewed with Galaxy hops, coriander, kumquats, peppercorns, fermented and aged in French oak lauders with wheat yeast, dry hopped with Galaxy hops, bottle conditioned with Brettanomyces and wine yeast. Drink fresh or aged to bring out the funk. This isn't the freshest bottle in the world, but it's certainly not going to be the funkiest bottle. I did want to drink it as relatively fresh. I wanted to get it while those hops were still there and the Brett hadn't done a complete takeover of this beer. I'm just being careful with this. The first Anchorage beer I had wasn't too lively, so hopefully this won't zip out the bottle, but I'm being very careful. I've only had one beer from this. I'll show you the top of it. I'm not going to show off kind of crowns and stuff, but that's the top of the cage. It's really nice. Just the touches on this brewery's beers are perfect. Just beautifully done. It's not lively, but there's a bit of pressure behind it. Whoa, nice pop. It's not. Oh, it is a little bit lively. Yeah, I've had just their triple, the tidiness takers, and that, I absolutely love that. And when this became available on Beers Europe, I just had to try this beer. I mean, I'm in Shipley in West Yorkshire. This is from Alaska. It's pretty crazy that I get the opportunity to drink a beer which has come so far, and is such a small brewery as well from all accounts. But look at that, it looks a beautiful looking beer. As far as IPA goes, it's very white. It is very much like a wit beer, a bit more clarity than the average wit, but it is that kind of like chalky pale yellow. The head, it is like perfectly whipped egg whites. It's really firm but foamy and bubbly, like, yeah, well, like egg whites. But yeah, but clarity is good, but not quite kind of pin bright. A beautiful looking beer. If you saw that as just a wit, you'd be doing cartwheels because it looks amazing. Anyway, let's check out the aroma. Oh, wow, that's so complex. That wit quality is there definitely with from the yeast. It's and I think that's the most prominent thing, definitely at the start. It's that kind of chalky, that chalky edge, but with loads of kind of sweet lemon curd. Maybe underripe bananas. It's still got that kind of greenness to it. There's a lemon sherbet. There's a load of kind of citrus zest. It reminds me of kind of bath salts in a way. It's got a real fragrant, floral, kind of lovely, vital citrus quality. It's got a hint of kind of champagne to it. I guess that's the effervescence that's kind of kicking up that aroma. But there is definitely, just give it a little bit of a swirl, definitely a real nice hoppy kick as well. And it comes in intervals. It's got a real fresh green hop quality, but it's kind of dancing side by side with that that yeast character, that softness of the yeast, the spiciness. I'm not getting the black peppercorns that much, but yeah, really fresh. Wow, I'm salivating at just smelling this beer. But it's that zesty, fruity, slightly sugary. Reminds me of Refresher sweets. It's got a real lively, sugary, zesty, fruity sweetness. But yeah, oranges, kumquats, lemon, lime, maybe a mild kind of melon. Now the kind of yeast character's died away, and that aroma that I'm talking about, that fresh, sugary, zippy kind of quality just coming through in absolute droves. 5 minutes in, I ain't even touched this, so I better dive in because it smells incredible. It's going to taste pretty good, so it tells me. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Too much talking, more drinking. Oh, that's beautiful. The Brett, oh, yeah, he just does everything that he's trying to do to absolute perfection. Initially, I've got the quite a lot of carbonation. Reminds me of a Belgian triple. Definitely that got that kind of Orval edge going on there, because that Brett is definitely, but like a fresh Orval, not that kind of big funky Brett quality, but a young Orval, which has got that herbal, hoppy, vital quality, really nice and fresh. Then it softens out, becomes a bit more like a wit, a bit more like a German wheat beer at points as well. The cloves are nice, it's got a really nice fresh clove quality. It's not heavy banana. Once again, that slightly green banana, it's got a slight greenness to it. Not as sweet as far as the banana flavour goes. Dries out, becomes really quite arid. There's various peaks, and it's more in the aftertaste, but there is kind of peaks of hot bitterness as well. Excuse me. It is quite effervescent. Yeah, a grassy, herbal hop quality. Nice pithy lemon bitterness. It really dries out the back of your throat. And as I'm sitting here, I'm getting more of that kumquat, definitely, like sweeter, more concentrated, orangey quality. Once again, with that kind of slight piney, not a resin, but the piney kind of freshness. Yeah. Maybe an intense grapefruit, maybe like lime cordial, just a touch of the poshest lime cordial you'd ever taste. Maybe a hint of elderflower. But a lovely lingering bitterness. Then it drops away and it once again remains quite floral. And that Brett lingers around, and that pithy, dry lemon bitterness lingers with a small hint of those banana cloves. Wow, that is outstanding. So unique, so different, but so absolutely perfectly produced. What a beer! Wow, I'm glad I tried this. That is something special. This is always a sad situation when you finally open a beer. At the same time that you're just euphoric because it's so darn tasty. It's sad because I've only got that much left. I've only got, well, 3 glasses of it left. And once it's gone, it's gone. I may never relive this experience ever again. But wow, what a beer! So different, but yeah, absolute perfection. Excuse me. That is a bottle of Galaxy White IPA, 7% ABV from Anchorage Brewing Company in Anchorage, Alaska. As I said, an IPA hopped with Galaxy hops and flavoured with kumquats, peppercorns, and coriander, and then aged in French oak with Brett and wine yeast. It takes a seriously good brewer to get that weird combination done to absolute perfection, and these guys have done it. Wow, what a beer! What a beer! I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'm loving this. I've not been let down one tiny little bit, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.